So today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about using silk ribbon to stitch with. You can stitch with any ribbon, but silk ribbon is generally what you would use in traditional ribbon embroidery. So here I have a 4mm size, so that's the width is 4mm. So that's a very common size you would use in your ribbon embroidery. And I also have 7mm, which is another common size. You could also get them smaller in 2mm and bigger in 13mm, but these are the two most common sizes that you will get. So when you are stitching with ribbon, you do it pretty much as you would with thread. A lot of the stitches are the same, but you thread the needle a little bit differently. So I just wanted to show you that. Now with ribbons, I always use chenille needles. If you can see, it's slightly bigger, has a bigger eye, so it's a little bit easier for threading a ribbon into your needle. This is a size 22 chenille needle. So I would use this generally with the 7mm ribbon. If I'm using 4mm, I can either use that 22 or I might even use a 24, which is slightly smaller. So you're just going to pass the ribbon into the eye of the needle and just pull out a small length, and then you're going to pierce the end of that ribbon. Okay, you don't want it at the very end, just a little bit in from the end, just there is fine. Okay, so you've pierced the ribbon and it's still in your needle, and then you just pull on that end, and then your ribbon is nice and secure in that needle, but you don't have a big long length like you do with the thread, because your ribbon will get a bit more damage that way. So that way you don't use quite as much ribbon and it stays nice and secure in your needle. And of course, I do knot the end of my ribbon. Now, ribbon embroidery is generally a bit bulky on the back of your fabric anyway. So where I normally do stab stitches when I'm using thread, with ribbon, I just put a knot on the back of the fabric, okay? Because it's bulky anyway, having a knot isn't going to make too much of a difference. But that's the basics of getting started with your ribbon embroidery. And next, in another video, we'll go through a couple of the stitches that you can do.